We are going to be doing something different. I have never done this on the channel before, but I thought we could run 2 separate videos on the channel. Well, 2 separate series of videos. We still got the Wolves career mode. And after the Wolves career mode is over, if it is over soon, not going to spoil anything, we will still have this one. We are always going to have 2 different careers interlocking with each other. What I mean by that is, we'll have this one going off. This is our full managerial career. We've got 30 seasons. 30. You heard that right. 30 seasons with this team to just make it the best team. Well, not this team. What the rule is, we've got to win a trophy.
A new era begins,
that being the league title in the country, or at the very least a European trophy. Obviously with this team I'm not expecting to get a European trophy, but the main thing is, can we just do something here? We are unrealistic. We've got realistic transfers and everything. So it is a lot harder when I've been trying to sell players, getting extra money for them. Like, it is so much harder. Difficulty is set to legendary. Okay, we're doing good here so far.
A look at the starting 11 today.
Well, it does look to be a 3-4-2-1, and the flexibility in this will be provided by the wing-backs. The 2 midfielders can help in both defence and attack, and they'll look to dominate.
Sadly, that is sent straight to the keeper.
Serdar. And easily intercepted.
Okay, we're not doing terrible for our first match in charge. But the rule is, we must get a trophy to leave, and that does not count for the
Could be troublesome.
That does not count for, like, for example, if we were to win the Caribou in England. And it's also to get a job, it's going to be a lot harder. So if I wanted to get like a pro job with, like, for example, I don't know, Manchester United or Real Madrid, for example, it's going to be a lot harder than other career modes, because you can sometimes just get in there anyway. So that is going to be a factor in here. But as I said before, he's probably going to be our star player, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think they needed to add in that area, so he's a good signing.
Ooh, bad ball. But yeah, we're going to have the Wolves career mode, or just like a solo career mode with one singular club. What that means is we might have, like, a video, once the Wolves series is done, we'll have another, we'll try and get one team, the Champions League. And basically that's those type of videos, and then we've got this series which is going to be 30 videos, 30 seasons, which is a lot, but it might go down very quickly because we're not going to have multiple teams, and they might not be the best team. Like, if we don't do well with this team here, we could easily, very easily, in all circumstances, not get a better job somewhere else. And we've got to do better in terms of getting the trophies if we even want a chance to move away from this club. And that is going to be, annoyingly, a so far 1-0 loss. And I didn't even show you the team. So we have made a couple signings, that being Bereni, Mora, Pongratz, Dragomir, and Sanchez. But generally, this team isn't too much different. There's a couple backups on here and there. So I'm hoping that we can still do good in this season. But so far we haven't done great. We're going 1-0 down. Our mission for this season is avoiding relegation. We had 2 mil to do that. Well, avoid being in the relegation zone. I don't think you can be in the relegation zone by technicality because it is AA. But they would, of course, I think we get sacked if we because I am on strict. I think with the board, so literally any bad performances and I'm easily basically sacked. But oh no, we're not doing great here. We're not doing well here. This is going to probably be a really bad defeat. We actually started this kind of well, and then it just came a bit crashing down here. But Hellas Verona are just a really good team. Need we anyone to say any more? So I guess we understand why it's like this, and why it will be like this. We're actually struggling just to keep the ball for a bit. Like, that was a very weak kick. A mess up from a new LM. We luckily... Ooh, that's going to be a foul. Oh, what is that ball? We do actually have a good player, Loney, on the bench from Sunderland, aka my favourite team. So we can, of course, use him. Oh, what is that pass? It will take some time to get this team to gel together.
Isaac. It's with Akpa Akpro.
Our borderline just want to get a goal.
So underway again here, and they know full well this is an uphill climb.
If it goes to 4-0, we'll just end it. Okay, yeah. This game was a terrible start of my managerial career. We lost 5-0, but annoying. Why did we not get AFC Wimbledon? That might have been a bit more of a fairer contest, but we actually have Mansfield up next, but we will see. Borderline, I don't actually mind that price. We're going to loan him out. Hopefully he can get a couple good ratings on there. Now, I'm not actually going to play this one. I'm actually going to sim it to see how well we can do with this team on its own. 2-2. I think that's a League 2 or League 1 team, which isn't terrible, but it is showing that we're not a great team, which is a bit disappointing. We're all going to get a bit of money here, though, so we might be able to get someone a lot better to just add to this team and cement it. I wasn't impressed with the goalkeeper, in all fairness, but he is new and he's only 70 rated. He is 70 rated, I should say. I did say I wanted to sell him. I'm going to see if I can get... Because of the new sort of restrictions on the money, I do think it's going to be not that much that we can squeeze out. I'm going to say 650. Okay, we might be able to get the deal done at 600. Which is a bit... I know it's not much, but... It's a decent amount. 600,000. It's not terrible. And we do have a bit of money going on here. Oh, we only actually have 400,000. I thought we had a lot more than that. We're not going to be able to do much now, just yet. We are against Sassaloo. I don't really expect to get anything against these. So, we will just sim. We actually get a 1-1 draw, so that is actually kind of impressive. Hellas Verona is 0-0 against Wimbledon. That is something. Wimbledon, I feel like I just dissed you before, but you've actually shown that you are a really good team. Is there any player that they could have that I would want? Borderline him, but we're just not going to have the money to make that transfer go through. We could do with another centre-back. Maybe someone a bit better, but... I'm going to go at... We do. I'm going to say 900,000. It's really tight with the money here. Like, we're not going to get much out. I'll lower it. I'm going to have to accept it because I want them. I do want money, but it's a bit annoying. Like, the amount of money that I should be getting a lot more money than what I am. Like, I would have got so much more money. A lot more. If, and I mean if, we were on a different sort of... If we are on the unstrict mode. But we are going to get 790 from them, which is nice to see. I am happy about that. Okay, he is out. 600k. That is nice to see that we've got the amount of money that is. And 600k does that. Well, and we're going to get a bit more money here. A decent chunk of it. 770. And we got an A. So we're only going to get 800,000 max. So that is actually good that we were able to get the amount we did. But I didn't want to sell him, but 2 million is a lot. I'm going to see if we can do a player swap here. Is there any good players? We don't need fullbacks. So not really anyone. I am going to go at 1.7. I feel like that's a fair amount. They've sort of counted. They understand that I'll say 1.55. And they do it at 1.55. I'm happy there. That player doesn't seem to be happy, but... I'm rejecting that offer. I have an idea, though. Now, we've got this 1.5 million. And borderline, then we should start a youth academy, because you can already see the academy talent we're getting in here. And it is very nice. So I'm thinking, if we go through the youth academy and we get some really good talent and add them to the team, that could be the play. I do think it just matters whether there's any more free agents that we can get in. There wasn't really any centre-back options that when I was looking. I can't exactly remember, like, he could be decent, but I'm not 100% sure. We don't really need another goalkeeper, I'll be honest. Like, he's really good, but he's just too old. Honestly, that would be a great signing, but we cannot afford the wages on one bit. Like, some of these players are really good. I just don't see us being able to pull off the actual transfer itself, which is annoying. Like, we're going to have realistic transfers, because some of these players would be way too good to join the team. I did try and get him before, but it was just contract was annoying for him. And I'm not really seeing anyone that good. The only one I could say that might try and come to the team is him. So I'm going to go put in an offer. And he actually will. He doesn't mind coming. We could get him on maybe a 2-year deal. He does want crucial, which I understand why you would want that. I'm going to say 2 years, just in case we don't get anything like the season trophy. He's going to want a decent amount of money. I'm going to give him 12k. And he does want a decent amount of bonuses. I'm going to allow that. Now it's not, for some reason I can't actually change the bonus type, which is weird. I'm going to do £1, 160,000. I know it was a bit more than that, but, and that is fine. He will accept. Now he's probably going to be at my last signing. I might actually focus on the youth academy, just because I feel like that will be a good focus if we don't get promoted next season. Ooh, I did not realize how good a rating he was. That is actually massive. Like, you can see some of the people I was going for, but it's just, I don't think that either they're too good for the team, or they're just not good enough. Like, I don't want to go in for someone who's super old, because it just won't make the team that good. I know I'd only be here for a season or two. Well, that's what I hope. No offense, but... So I am going to just start the Youth Academy sort of project. Set up network. To be honest, that he looks like a good in all fairness, he looks to be a good option for the there's Poland as a good scout option. I'm going to do centre mid. I'm going to do centre back. We don't really need another striker, at least I'd hope not. I'm going to do LM. Actually, I think we've got an LM there. Actually, we'll do LM just because, just to secure it. And I'm going to skip that. Hopefully we can find some good scouts. I'm going to sack him because we don't really need him. I am going to need to leave a bit of money. So how much do I have? I've only got 294,000. I do want to get a couple more coaches in here just to make the team a bit more cemented. And we're not going to be able to afford really good coaches. I do think that a good goalkeeper and coach is always needed. I don't think we're going to be able to even buy another one. You know, we've only got 1,253, which is a bit annoying. I do think that's going to be one of the main constraints of the club in terms of the players themselves, and just not the players themselves, the actual amount of money we have got. We only had 200 mil to start with. Like, we're just not getting that much for the players. I'm gonna do a 725. Hopefully they accept. 710 just to get over the line. I'll accept it, but it is annoying. I know some of these players do have their contracts running now, and maybe that is a good reason why things are like this. But still, it is a bit annoying. I actually do know that he is older, so I am gonna take him out of the squad, put him in. We don't. Did I not bring in another goalkeeper? Oh no, I think I sold him. To be fair, so he is in. He is actually going to be a really good player to get in. I do think I have got him, LM there. He's probably going to be the best one. He actually we could have done with a cam, to be fair. And we actually do have a cam, to be fair. I'm going to put him in. I know he's a bit older, but I'm not 100% bothered by it, and hopefully it still works. Hopefully. Alright, I'm gonna get into a video, into the next match. It is gonna be a league match, which I'm actually gonna do some important analysis. It doesn't tell me the ratings, but it does say that they have some key players. We don't know. I've never actually done a career mode in this league, so it is going to be interesting to find out how these players are, how they play. I think that is going to be the main thing. Box to box. It is nice to see that. I am going to have them on that. Roaming is probably what I want. Playmaker. Yes, roaming. Perfect. I am actually going to have them on balanced. Balance. Ball winning. Well, I am actually going to get both of these on ball winning. Because I think that will help the team a bit more than other options. Okay. This is going to be the team to go into the start of the season. And we've just got to hope we do well. I don't know how well we'll do. We've only got 63,000 in the bank left. We're going to give it a bit of time. I don't know how we're gonna do. Oh, a 3-0 win. That is fantastic. I didn't expect to already get a win, in all fairness. I know we've got a really good striker, but I didn't think we'd be as good as we were. Now I just realised that I have converted him to a right mid. Which, actually, I might regret this, that I made him a right mid. Because I kind of already have. Because now he's actually out of position. Borderline, I might actually put him back to his original position. I don't know how much money we might be able to scrap 450,000, but I'll try at 430. That might be a more reasonable bet. That is not well. I'm just gonna take the 400. I'm not even gonna mess around with those negotiations. I am going to real quick just put him back to a LM if that is possible. I don't know if it will be. Where is it? Where is it? There. Only 2 weeks, so honestly, probably a waste of 2 weeks of growth I've just given him, but okay, he's out. I'm more just selling a couple player. Oh, that actually might was either. I can't remember if he's one of the ones in the team, or if he's just. No, I was messing him up with Navarro. That is the one. Right. Now, we are first, but I don't know how good this team is. They are 11th. We'll see how well this team does, and I'm hoping they do well. Oh, we lose 1-0. That is not good. Oh, Mora got suspended. Straight red, I think. We are selling a good amount of players. I'm just going to make sure that when I sell them, that it hasn't led. I don't think that did change. Actually, no, that looks to have just kept everything the same. Mora has got a red, which is a bit annoying. But we will continue the season. Well, we've got to continue the season in all fairness. I'm hoping that the season does rely heavily on whether that youth coach can get some youth players that are really good through the doors. But we've just got to see. I'm going to sim... Oh. Yeah, I'm going to sim till the 10th of the next month, of course. I'm not really going to sell another player. I don't think I want to. We do get a win against Liège Warsaw. To be honest, I think that is the main team, honestly, in terms of in this competition. But I might be wrong. I'm not 100% sure. But I feel like we just actually did beat one of the main teams in the competition. Oh yeah, we have in fact gotten some role improvements there. We can also, I believe, change his position back. I'm going to have him on wide midfield. I need to know Navarro. He is on winger, to be fair, but he's only going to improve very wing back. Wide midfielder. Wide midfielder. I'm probably just going to let the season play out in terms of... I do want to real quick just check the academy. No players found just yet. We do have 2 mil. So if we did want to buy anyone soon, we might be able to. I'm going to sim just here around almost deadline day. I'm not really planning on selling anyone else, in all fairness. 1-1. We're getting some draws here and there, which is not terrible. I'm a bit disappointed that we haven't got maybe a bit better. I do feel like we could have done better in some games, but I don't know the league. We did lose there, which is a bit disappointing. We were the away team though, so maybe that is fair enough. We do have some more player improvements, which is always nice to see. He is slowly growing, but he is growing. And we've got inside forward in Ali going to grow there. We also have some of our youth academy players growing decently, but we'll have to see how they do in the future, which is of course the main thing. We do actually have 5 sort of no wonder kids. I was kind of hoping that. Oh, why did I sign them? That's going to be money spent in a not good fashion. I want to know how good's that random player that I just bought. 59. It's not terrible, but it's not great. I wouldn't exactly have went out to buy him if he was just general. I don't know how much of our money that cost. We're still at 2 mil, so I'm gonna sim till. Feel like I should make one more signing before we even sim. Just something that gets us over the line. To be fair, if he he actually does want to come. That is surprising. I didn't think he would want to. Crucial. I'm gonna have to obviously give him crucial. He's probably only gonna want. I'm gonna offer 2 years. They do accept that. They do want a 7.4. I'm going to go at 8 million, which I do think is a fair release clause. They're happy with it. I am going to offer 10,000 with a 80,000 bonus. I can accept it. I can accept that proposal. So we do have another player coming through the doors here, which is always great to see. Great to see. And it is coming in at an A at 74. That is quite major for the club here. Bringing in that type of player. I was kind of hoping that would be a centre back that we could bring in. He could be a shout, to be fair. He's 31, so he is probably going to not improve. He's at its peak, so it's not like he's gonna. And he actually doesn't mind coming. Borderline, I thought that most players didn't want to come because of the negotiations being strict and realistic, but they are actually willing to come, to be fair. I'm gonna have to offer him a decent wage. I'm gonna say 14,000, 100k bonus. And he does accept that, to be fair. And we still have money for the youth academy project that we started, which hopefully brings in like 1 or 2 talents, hopefully. That is actually successful if it brings in 1 or 2 good talents. That means 65 at the very least. And 74 rare, that is a great centre-back to bring in. We've probably made a really great end to the transfer window. And borderline, if we could get a couple extra, we could have get a bit more money in selling him. Maybe another signing before the end of the window. I'm going to go 1.1 million. Huge gap this here. I'm going to want a bit more money than what they're offering. No offence to them. And they do go at 1.2, which is probably bad that they just went for it. Probably means I should have negotiated for a bit more. But at least we've got two good new players in. At least I think it was two. I'm not too bothered about the players with their contracts running out. But those new players that have just come in, oh my days. They are going to make this team a lot better. Like, yes, he's going to go down in his overall. I know that. But, like, for a season or two, it would be amazing to have them in here. Even him, it's unbelievable to get some of these players in. I don't actually know what to get them on. I think winger does make a bit more sense, but actually no, why playmaker? I know for him it's not great, but oh, why am I on him? Where is he? Why? How have I lost the player? Yes, him. We're gonna do wide. I can't remember what we'll just do wide playmaker. We've got to get these two into the team immediately. We have actually improved the team very nicely here. In all fairness, I don't think there is too much of a better team that we could have brought in here. Come to think of it, have him in there. And then have him in there as well. Like, need to see more. The team is really good. I think this team should do a lot better just from the signings we brought in just there. I'm going to let 5 games. We're going to let this go past. It'll be around deadline day. Almost. No more offers, and no player I don't think was sold. We do lose 2-0. That is a bit disappointing in all fairness. I thought we were actually going to do a lot better there. We do have $1 million to spend, but I kind of thought we'd have. Oh, he's went down in his overall. Why has he went down? It says -2. Honestly, I might put him in because it's saying more. Oh wait, I don't know why he was in there. Mora's fitness doesn't seem to be great. Physical 48, so yeah. So I think that is a bit of a disappointment with him, personally. But we will continue this season onwards in the next episode. But I hope everyone has enjoyed it. I hope to see you all in the next one. Please go like and subscribe. It will really help us out on the channel. And stay tuned to the second episode of this series and also the next episode of the World Series. It'll be much appreciated if you can watch them both. But hope to see you all in the next one. Please enjoy the rest of your Monday or night, depending on where you are in the world. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.